Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. Got another interview for y'all. This my brother. Go ahead, introduce yourself, bro. Let them know who you is. Let them know who you rocking with.
Man, boy, what's up with you, my nigga? Boy, it been a long time. Shit, you know, a nigga just got out. It's that nigga red light, man. The nigga that everybody said was a dead light, man. This that nigga red light, man. I'm out. I ain't dead like nigga said I was. Shit, I'm right here in front of you. What's happening with it, though, blood?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. When I was at Lancaster, everybody got word you had got killed. And I mean, the story, it wasn't a good story. A lot of people got hit up behind that, even though supposedly it happened on the street. We were still taking flight just out of anger, hearing that something had happened to you. Go ahead and speak on that, bro. How did you even find out that there was a death rumor about you?
See, I found that shit out, man. I had got locked back on some other shit, dog, for some little bullshit I ain't gonna speak on. So I get locked up. I'm in the county jail. Man, nigga talking about, boy, I thought you was dead. Nigga come back on pills and all that shit. Talking about, boy, I thought you was dead. And when I get back up the road, shit, I'm talking about, I ran into so many niggas, dog. Niggas run up, give me hugs, dog. COs I ain't seen in a minute, dog. Run up, give me a hug. Like, oh shit, we heard you got killed and shit. Nigga talking about, I got shot in my head by some rip niggas and shit.
That shit wild, bro. I remember after I got out, I had looked you up, and I seen you on the DOC website, and you know I got the JPay app, and you can go ahead and bust people emails, this, that, and the third. So I shot you an email, but you ain't even get to reply. So I still wasn't sure if the DOC made a mistake and it just didn't say you was deceased because it happened after you got out. I didn't know if you was still in that bid, but I mean, you got the message though, right?
Yeah, I got that shit, nigga. I was on a slab, nigga, so I couldn't use the kiosk and shit, so I couldn't hit back nobody except the regular letter, so I ain't had your address. I was like, damn, dog, I'm trying to hit my nigga up.
That shit was wild, bro. I was so happy when I found you after you had jumped out too, but boy, I ain't even gonna lie. That was just, you had a whole death rumor about you. People really thought you got killed. And I mean, to be honest, nobody doubted it because everyone knew how savage you was inside of the prison. So everybody's just thinking, oh, somebody just must have got him back for everybody he flipped. But go ahead and tell the people how many years did you do in Florida prison?
Man, all together, dog, they got 10 years out me, dog, from the old motherfucking 2019, dog. They got 10 years out my ass, dog.
And how old were you when you first went?
Nigga, I first fell, nigga. I first went in chain game when I was 14.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. Now, when you went to prison, was you already gang affiliated?
Man, you know, I'm from Southeast San Diego, man. I'm really from California for real, though. So, you know, man, this shit bloody around here, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got a little set out there on the other side, but shit, man. I was raised to find out Brim and shit. My mama Skyline Peru, my daddy Lincoln Park. But like, man, everybody banging blood. Nigga, we got some Crips in our family too, but man, this what it is. That's what it was. That's what it's gonna be, shit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So when you went to prison at 14,
Yes, sir.
you went what? Slapped to the YOs?
Yeah, after when they had me in late Butler in the box set for a minute because I was underage and shit. And I was so motherfucking small, nigga. I was like 5'6", 5'5", nigga, 100 and something pounds, nigga, barely chugging, nigga, looking like a little twig. I ain't had no roommates at first, but then they fuck around and put a nigga in my room, dog. Man, this nigga big, nigga, dog. I ain't gonna say they ain't gonna put him out there, man. Nigga thought he was gonna take my trade, dog. I wouldn't have caught that nigga head with a motherfucking trade when he thought it was sweet, man. I'd eat my food.
The box be wild now. Now,
No,
which youth offender prisons did you hit?
I was at all the old gangster camp, the gladiator squads, nigga, Brevard, Indian River, Lancaster, nigga.
See, for y'all that don't know, when I went in, Brevard and Indian River was already closed. So the only youth offenders was Sumter, which was 18 and under, Lancaster, which was like 14 to 24, and then Lake City, which was a private camp. So I went through Sumter and Lancaster, which were at the time the worst YOs. But I mean, the stories about Brevard and Indian River are on a complete other level. Go ahead and tell me about some of your youth offender experiences. You know, like your first time seeing somebody slanging iron, your first time having to pop something off, TOHs, all that.
Nigga, when I first got hit the pound, nigga, I was little nigga, but shit, I felt like I had something to prove being that shit. Everybody older than me, nigga might try me and shit. Man, when I touched the pound, nigga, I was on setting it off type shit. So I first with the Lancaster and shit, cause I was on site meds, and you see me river. Nigga, I seen nigga get wet so many times, dog. The first time, though, dog, that shit was hectic, dog. Like, blood everywhere, nigga, like, bruh. Nigga like, damn, nigga dying in this shit for real, dog. Nigga seen the helicopter, man, so I been in that motherfucker. Then when I got wet, nigga, it's so, that shit was hit.
You told me about a specific case, I believe it was out of Palm Beach County, where a few individuals, and they was like jits, they basically did a home invasion and forced the mother and her 8-year-old boy, you know, to have sexual relations with each other. And you were actually at the spot where one of the jits came and got TOH. What happened with his TOH?
Man, that shit was hectic as fuck, man. Little dog got his ass stuck a broom in his ass, man. Dog, little homie got stabbed up. Nigga fired up with a lock, jumped on, nigga. He thought it was gonna be sweet. So he trying to hide on the homies and shit. But once the nigga find out about this shit, I'm saying the homies wasn't having that. I'm charging nigga fucking with little kids. Even though we was all kids at the time though, but we felt like shit. Man, these baby this shit. We was kids. We was doing grown man shit while we was out there. So we damn near feel grown. So we like, man, how you gonna fuck with a little kid type shit? So nigga took his ass up through that. I ain't gonna say who all did it because I know, man, some niggas get fucked up for that shit how they did do. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit wild. You can't be in there with them type of charges. Now, what was your first you know, cause I mean, you know how we was rocking in there, and damn near if you was blood in any YO camp, 9 times out of 9, you gonna have a scar. You done been in some type of war. How many times have you been hit up in total?
Man, I've been cut, nigga, like 13 times, nigga. Stabbed around 6, 7, 8, some shit around that motherfucker. Fired up around 5, 7, something. Nigga, I've been hit a lot, nigga.
Wow, but you done hit up way more people than they done hit you, though. I know that for a fact.
Man, listen, man. I done hit over 100 niggas, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about the time we TOH a nigga named Donkey, man. See, he a black nigga from down south somewhere. He fuck with the Mexicans and shit. He was fucking with the thirst ass. Man, we TOH this boy, I'm talking about. We TOH him. I was in the room with a nigga named Shamik at the time. He got 70 years and shit, bro. It was 14 when he called his time. Break it out 2079, man. Free Shamik Gridiron. But shit, we is roommates together. So shit, we TOH don't get my room. Dog. Yeah, about 7 of us, dog. We got Mixing Town Jit. I ain't gonna get everybody's name about that shit. Fuck the names right now. When dog in the room, he squared with Jit. Get a one-on-one at first. Brrr. You know, TOH, man, ain't no ones, man. We finna take you up through that. Bro, we gonna torture that nigga in that motherfucker. I'm talking about throwing lockers on his head, bro. Put a nigga head inside the locker, his neck halfway in that bitch, jumping on the motherfucking lid, throwing his neck, trying to break his neck, stabbing him up, bro, taking that nigga up through there. But that nigga did not fold. He ain't break it off. None of that, boy. That man came out, they been like a champ, but once all said and done, before that shit happened, dog, man, he would lay it out. He was convulsing and all type of shit. We beat him so bad. So I had to do kind of his room. I'm like, damn, dog, this nigga gonna die, dog. I'm thinking I'm finna catch life, dog. I got like probably about 4 or 3 years left, nigga. This 2010, so I had 4 years left. I'm like, damn, this nigga gonna die. I'm finna have to do life in me, bitch, dog. Like, nigga was stressing that shit, but dog, nigga pulled through it, dog. And we ain't go to medical, nigga. We did the boogie down in the motherfucking door and patched him up, nigga. But that shit was hectic, dog.
Yeah, them TOHs get crucial now.
Real shit.
You had the jit that died from his TOH when we was in beat on him at Lancaster. He was on the other side though, but them TOHs is real deal crucial. And I mean, how many times have you been TOH? Because once you really make a name, you're not really getting TOH anymore. You really just getting hit up by whatever enemies you have. What more or less TOHs did you go through?
When I got my TOH, dog, when I first niggas jumped on me, fired me up type shit, just see what my heart was at and shit, but after that, know what I'm saying, niggas ain't really want to do it, cause shit, I was already slinging nine. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga, I was already slinging nine, nigga. I popped nigga like ASAP from the boss when I first got there, nigga. As soon as I hit the compound, I popped nigga ass, dog. So niggas know I'm rocking, but niggas like, is he gonna hold it down when that pressure come? You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Pressure like a G, nigga, all 5'6" me at the time, nigga. Took all that shit, nigga, like a champ.
And you was actually there too when I got fired up in B1.
Yeah, man. Nigga, so many retaliation to bust, nigga. we can't count how many niggas got their head butt.
That shit was wild. And then Brando was actually able to go ahead and get blood back on that. So I went home with a scar on the back of my head, but buddy that did that went home with a scar across his face. So it is what it is.
And the woe kept going. Nigga, blood kept shedding, nigga.
You know how it
still
goes.
going on.
And I remember the first time I met you too, inside of B1, because when I went into B1, I went in there with a couple of other people. The majority of them went to B2. The kid that went in before me, the Zoles ran up to him, and he talking gangster, and they started poking him up in his back. He only been in the dorm like 15 seconds. I had Kings running up to me with them things out, talking about, oh, what you is. So, you know, I'm standing loud and proud, like I'm blood, what's up, what it is. I met you within like probably what, like 5 minutes of meeting you. You gave me a big old screwdriver, bone crusher. We started smoking first quarter.
Nigga, get right, nigga. It's pop off any minute. Nigga, be on beat. Shit.
Now, being though you from where you from, what was your first experience running into whites that claim to be blood?
I got to Florida, dog, for real. I done ran into some on the street, so I knew white blood, but shit, before Florida, dog, in California, dog, nigga, back home, nigga, you got white boys, nigga, that grew up in the hood, nigga, whether they be Crip hood, blood hood, whatever, you feel me, that grew up in these hoods, nigga. So how the fuck you gonna say these motherfuckers they from their hood and they putting on for the hood, right for the hood, harder than niggas, damn nigga, you feel me?
Did you feel that being a white blood inside of prison, that they had to go harder than some of the other races just because they already had a name associated with being white in prison?
See, man, being honest, ain't sugarcoating shit, man. You know, like I know in prison, dog, in Florida, man, white boy at the bottom of the food chain, man, as far as, man, that's when you get ones who get picked out. So shit, man, white boys gotta put on, man. Cause if you ain't gonna put on, man, niggas gonna stump on you. So shit, you got the motherfucking white boy that really bout that shit and putting on for that shit, and niggas holding that shit down. Like my brother right here in front of me, nigga, and I salute the shit.
You already know, big bruh. Nah. And Brando too. We can't forget about Brando, because that's, man, Brando, in my opinion, that's the hardest rocking white boy I ever viewed, period.
Nigga, don't forget about Ice Pick, nigga, Teardrop, nigga. I can name a few white boys, nigga. About it, nigga. Bacon Bloods, nigga. Like, what's bracket, nigga? Who won it, nigga? We out here, nigga. Yeah, and we white, nigga. We putting on, nigga. What's that, nigga? On my mama, nigga.
Now, aside from the violence, what's some of the things you struggled with, you know, having, because I only had 3. And to me, I felt like I had life. I couldn't view 3 years down the road. So how was it for you having 10 years at such a young age? You know, were you in contact with family, and did you still feel you had a support system? Or you know what I mean? Did you feel alone?
My first bid, nigga, I had a hella support system. I'm talking about everybody stuck it out with nigga, but it been time where nigga felt like it was alone, because nigga, that mail don't be coming through. Nigga, ain't getting no pictures, nigga. Phone, ain't no money on the phone, nigga. So it's like, nigga, go to stressing about that shit. Like, damn, what's going on? Motherfucker ain't fucking with me no more. Everybody like, fuck me. But shit, now that I'm out this motherfucker, dog, I see motherfucker, don't be like, fuck you shit. It just be hard out this shit, dog. It's a struggle out this motherfucker. Motherfucker got bills, dog. Shit overlasting. You gotta keep food in the house, man. Gas in the car to get to work. Nigga, you might write to people a letter, dog, and they open your letter, read it, go to write the letter back, but shit, they forget to send it off and think they sent it off the whole time. And it's like, they think you ain't writing them because you mad or you in the box and shit. Man, like, so much, it's struggle out here, dog. We think motherfuckers forget about something, but they be trying to maintain out here because it's hard, especially if you try to do a legit, dog, without no illegal activities, dog, to get that money, that fast money. It's hard when you out here trying to do it the right way, man. On my mama's, nigga. I'm seeing that shit now, nigga, working, dog. If it wasn't for certain niggas, dog, in my corner, and people in my corner, dog, I'd be on my ass right now, nigga, homeless, dog. If it wasn't for one nigga right now, dog, and he a white dude, dog, this my brother, I call him that. My co-worker, my supervisor, my boss. Man, I'd be homeless, like, in the rain right now, hard body, dog.
It's tough, bro. Do you feel that, you know, as someone that's been to prison and viewed other people come back to prison multiple times, do you feel that, you know, being that when you're released, you get hit with a ton of responsibility that you necessarily don't have in prison? Do you feel that sometimes the overpowering effect of just becoming free leads people to crashing out and going back into prison?
Yeah. See, a lot of things niggas do wrong, dog. What I did wrong the first time, a nigga trying to play catch up. Cause you miss so much, you trying to play catch up. But at the end of the day, man, when you get out, dog, that shit ain't about catching up, man. That shit about catching on what's going on around you, man. Cause it's not about getting out. Anybody get out, man. Motherfucker get out every motherfucking day. Hundreds of thousands of people. But shit, it's about staying out the motherfucker. And that's the hard part when you constantly fighting demons are going back to your old ways and shit, because you working, your money ain't coming as fast as you want to, dog. Jobs ain't hiring you because you got a record, you got tattoos on your face. A nigga be trying to change, nigga got his schooling and all, but it's like, when shit coming your way, you feel like giving up and going back to that either way. So it's easy to fall back to that old shit and same shit, quick money, how you know how to get it. Because so many doors get closed in your face, you like, man, after so many doors, you feel like, man, fuck this shit, man, I'm gonna get it how I know, shit. But you gotta avoid that mentality and she keep striving through this motherfucker, but shit, it be hard, dog.
Now, for a lot of people that don't know, your name rang bells for years. You know, I only knew you for so long from the time we did at Lancaster together, but everybody knows your name, and anybody that was at any camp you was at, they knew who you were. The COs knew you by red light, and pretty much wherever you was at, you was the top blood, especially for the West, if not period. How was it having that responsibility over brothers inside of the chain gang? You feel me? Because the responsibility, it works both ways. You know, you're on another level and you have a higher respect, and more or less what you say gets done, but also you the first one that gets punished by the COs when something happens. You're specifically targeted also by inmates.
It's like this, man, when you got a responsibility at the title, I'm not saying everybody want to be a boss, nobody want to be a worker, but shit, you got to understand that life, man, every great leader was a better follower. You got who you follow behind, because a lot of niggas ain't got no mind to think with, so they gonna lead you to the grave. That's why when I was in that motherfucker, I was studying all type of book, manipulation book, 48 laws of power, art of seductions, nigga, mind over matter, nigga, all type of shit, man. As a Man Thinking by James Allen, man, all type of empowerment books, man. The Art of Human Chess and shit by Pip McKen, nigga, all type of shit, just building my mind up, because I knew what I did reflect on what I represent, and I know what I represent ain't about bullshit. So I gotta carry this shit with the utmost respect and carry myself with the utmost respect. Man, because shit, when motherfuckers look at me, they look at you, they look at Brando, they look at every motherfucking blood that was on the compound. So if I ain't upholding this shit and making this shit look good, shit, motherfucker gonna look bad. Like I tell niggas, dog, blood don't make me look good, man. I make this shit look good. You feel me?
Yeah. And then you already know too, anybody that was rocking out of bounds, me and you was on the same page, period. We was at war with other people and still looking to splash any blood that stepped out of line. Real cleanup crew, you feel me? So
real shit.
Anybody that wasn't rocking right, they're getting dealt with, period. And it's mandatory, it has to happen. Now, being that you've been hit up multiple times, you've done things to other people multiple times, has that ever affected your mental state? Because for me, you know, I don't know if you can relate to it. It wasn't so much what I did to the person that bothered me. It was the fact that when I thought about doing it and I realized the helplessness that person, you know, once I stopped doing it, I stop when I want to stop. I don't stop when they decide I stop. So when I did something, I did it. But what bothered me is thinking if someone else ever had that much power over me where I can view that they're about to do something and I can't stop it, period. Does anything like that mentally bother you from the wars you've been in?
To this day, a lot of shit still bothers me, dog, because I've been cutting and stabbed from the back. Man, I got my head bust wide open and shit while I was asleep. So a lot of shit fucked with me. Sometimes I still have nightmares about that shit, but man, I'm a man, dog. But nigga shed tears at times, dog, about what nigga went through, dog. But it's like, you don't want to show that to nobody because shit, you don't want to feel weak in front of nobody because in prison shit, the weak and pussy niggas get tried. And we shed tears, man, that's a sign of weakness, dog, to a nigga out there, man. Niggas smell pussy about that shit. So you feel like, man, you got to hide that side of you, man. You to show motherfuckers you hard, but out here, man, you ain't really got to hide, man. You gotta let that shit out, man, because them demons, dog, will kill you, dog, you hold the motherfuckers in, man. You ain't got to always let out somebody, man, but sometimes that's the best way, dog. Whether it be a stranger, because here, you can tell a stranger anything. They could judge you, but they don't know you. So it's like, you don't want to tell your people because your people might look at you crazy and think all type of shit because they already think bad type of shit while you in prison and shit. So you more comfortable with talking with strangers about the shit you going through on the inside and shit than the ones you really love because you don't want them to feel your pain and you feel like you're putting the burden on them about what you went through.
Like, were you still having the dreams and all that after release too?
Bruh, I ain't go to sleep that much when I first got out, dog. My people would be thinking I'm asleep, but the whole time I'm up watching this shit around me, dog, because niggas so paranoid and scared to go to sleep, dog. Real shit, nigga close his eyes and a nigga go to dream about prison like you still in prison and shit, dog. Like, had nightmares and shit about that shit, dog. Because a nigga really, you know, nightmares and dreams be about what you fear, what you think about a lot. And that's what be on nigga mind, cause shit, a nigga don't want to go back. A nigga scared of that shit. Nigga ain't scared to go through it like on the physical level. It's just the mental stress. Nigga scared of that type shit. Man, I done lost my grandma. Man, I done lost some homies, dog. Like, man, a lot of times I found out about the information, dog, it was late as fuck. My people wanted to tell me because every time they told me some shit like that, dog. Man, you know, I'm back in the box. I'm taking flight on whatever little beef we had. I'm gonna pop that shit off instead of letting that shit build up. So I take off on them niggas and take a nigga ass out.
So how did you deal with loss or deal with mental stress? What was some of your things that would help you just forget, even if it's only momentarily?
Man, shit, them motherfucking cigarettes, nigga, the homies, nigga. But fuck the cigarette, man. It was the homies, dog. If it wasn't for a lot of my homies in there, dog, I wouldn't know, cause shit, man, we got through that shit together, man. Like everything I went through, they went through. Everything they went through, I went through, nigga. Everything you went through, nigga, I went through, nigga. Your pain with my pain, nigga. We lived off two faces, one tear, nigga. If we had one motherfucking soup, nigga, it was 10 homies in the dorm, nigga. I bet we all get a bite of that motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
Like, when we felt like our people left us, dog, we ain't having, dog. We had each other, we felt like, dog.
Like a whole family in that bit.
A real family. People don't understand that bond. Our people on the street, when we get out and we still keep in contact with certain niggas in jail who doing time, our people like, what the fuck you out? You gonna forget that shit. But you like, how can I forget the motherfuckers, dog, who helped me get through that shit? Who still going through that shit, dog? How can I just forget them? You feel obligated, man. Fuck that. You is obligated, dog, to show your dudes love, show your niggas love, dog, who helped you get through it while you was going through it in there. How you gonna get out and forget about a nigga, dog? You said every day, dog, I love you, bro. Every day you tell nigga you love him, dog, and you mean that shit, dog. When his mama hurting, nigga, you was hurting, nigga. They mama, nigga, we write each other mamas and shit, type shit. Like, oh yeah, ma, I know you don't know me, but this who I am right here, man. Yeah, this your other son. You let you know what it is, type shit, man. It was just that bond, nigga. So how you gonna just get out and turn your back on niggas that had you? I ain't never gonna turn my back on them niggas, dog. Like my nigga Flip doing Life Plus 55, man. Paul McDonald from Tampa. I never turn my back on my Brim, man. I love my nigga. That's my twin.
I feel like the bond that, you know, we had with our brothers too, just like how you said, everybody in prison says love, period, because it's a strong unification. You know, we stand together when it's wartime. And you know, I used to get that sick feeling. You could feel it in the air that something's gonna happen and somebody's gonna get hurt. And you know, you hope it ain't your people, but you know what to expect, and you know it might be you, and you do it anyways. And I also feel that because of how strong our bonds were as brothers, that when one of our people would either cross us or break a rule that they weren't supposed to break, the reason we punish them as hard as we punish them is because of how strong we had their back, like how willing we were to make sure they ate, make sure they were good. If someone tried to hit them up, we going all the way out to hit up whoever tried it. And if you cross that, bro, like, we punished you.
We want the best for each other. That's why. Nigga, you don't want to go to school, nigga? Man, tighten up, get in that grid, man. Shoot a 31, nigga. Trade one with it, nigga. Deuce one, nigga. 59, nigga. Whatever, nigga, run it, man. The 93 for them Billy niggas, dog. Man, go ahead and shoot that, man. Man, with your education, man, we would motivate each other to do good, dog. Even though we were doing a lot of dirt, nigga. Within the family, nigga, we motivate each other to do good, dog. We steady pushing each other for the best, dog.
While you was doing your 10, did you ever get the opportunity to go to school and anything like that?
I was going, but you know, I was in the box so much, dog. So I was surprised I got my education. I ain't get that motherfucker till I got to see him and went to dope camp, dog. Well, I got it when I went back to JIT camp, but the adult homies and shit, the older homies and shit, dog, they put so much good shit in my head, dog. And got my mind right for real, cause I was stuck. I'd have been coming back for life quicker. I ain't do the whole 10 straight, but man, I'd have been backed off for more. But the homie got my mind right, had me thinking like an adult, cause I went in as a child, thinking I'm grown, not knowing what grown shit is. Dog, nigga put me on some shit, dog. And I was still wild. I'm a young nigga. I'm still wild now, but I just know how to humble myself and pick my battles. It ain't a cow picking my battles, but shit, a man know when to pick a battle, dog. Every general. That's why when you lead, man, you gotta lead with a conscious mind. You can't be leading blind. Blind can't lead a blind out this motherfucker, dog. Cause blind gonna lead a blind to destruction, nigga. That's why the homie got my mind right, nigga. And shit, I was on it. Matter of fact, the homie nigga, he Valentine blood, man, who really got my mind right, dog. Blink, man, the homie Blink, dog. He got out of state time, dog, with the Fed right now.
In your perspective, was being a part of a gang in prison more of a positive or a negative to you? Because I view that a lot of people make the assumption that being in a gang is 100% negative and to stay away from it in prison. But in the youth offender prisons, regardless of if you're in an actual gang or not, you're most likely going to click up with somebody, whether it's your city, whether it's the area of Florida you come from, down south, central Florida, north Florida. Do you feel that having brothers and having that unification and that support system inside of prison was more positive or more negative? Because there's definitely negatives that come with it, like you have to go to war. Most of the times you've been hit up have most likely been because of that. But how do you personally feel?
Man, it's a positive to me for the fact, man, that you can't find nothing like that brotherly love, that sisterly love, man, when you got the sister from the turf. But like, that's what I was raised on, so I already knew what the blood love was like, nigga. So I came in that bitch showing blood love on top, nigga. If you was real right, nigga, if you was dub at first and I found out you was dub, you know what I'm saying? But before then, if you claim blood, nigga, off top, I show you love just because you claim blood, nigga. I'm gonna do my PSI and find out your background, but nigga scream blood off rip, man. You get that blood love, man. You get a care package, man. If we got it, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't all just got out of the box, how shit could we before, but nigga, we stick together in that motherfucker. It was positive, nigga, but at the same time, only negative that came out of it, nigga, going to war, what? That ain't really negative, too, because shit, man, it's about respect when we go to war. It ain't about no bullshit. It's about respect, and respect means everything to a man.
All right, so, bro, if there's anybody that you want to shout out that's still on the inside, go ahead and do that now.
Man, all top, man, Hat Boy Flip, man. Paul McDonald from Tampa, man. Shami Gridiron from Jacksonville, Florida, man. It's a whole bunch of other homies and shit I can name too, dog. I'm gonna name a few of them, dog. Man, Brendo out and shit. Man, you got Turk in there, man. He a Latin King and shit, dog. You got Drop, man. You got nigga Ant Live, nigga Brim Gang, nigga. You got nigga Brazy, nigga. Everybody in that bitch started doing time, dog. Y'all just dope, man. Nigga didn't give out y'all out here, man. Nigga got y'all boys, man. Malik Kelly, man. Merk, nigga. Billy Gang, nigga from Dade. I got you, nigga. I gotta get myself right, nigga. When I get myself right, nigga, y'all gonna be right. Believe that, nigga. I ain't forget none of y'all. I ain't leaving none of y'all, nigga. Another dude I want to thank, dog. He out here. My boss, man, dog. Nigga James Spellman, man. That's his name on Facebook. Man, if it was for him, boy, I'd have been out robbing right now. Even though I got a job, I've been robbing nigga right now. Just put some money in my pocket type shit. I ain't doing down bad like that, you feel me? But out of anger, I'd have been out just robbing some shit, dog. And then have roof for my head, cause me and my girl going through it, dog. She put a nigga out. It's shit, man. If it wasn't for him, nigga, I'd be homeless, nigga, when it was raining. That nigga came and got me when I told him, bro, I'm finna go to jail, bro. That nigga came and got me, nigga. No questions asked, nigga. Every time I need him, he came and got me, dog. Spend a fat. Go ahead and put him on video, man. Let Big Bro get on his motherfucking video and shit, dog. I want y'all boys to see the man I respect as my brother. And don't call me my brothers, dog. You my brother, you know you my brother. Yeah, man. It's the man of the hour, man. I'm talking about right here, man.
Oh, yeah.
But ain't no telling where I'll be right now.
I ain't doing shit,
man. Only him, though. So, sure. We gotta give glory, man. Lord alive, man. This beautiful couple right here, dog. Sus, big bro. Wasn't for them, dog. Bro, I be in the streets robbing somebody right now. I thank them, man, with everything, man. Believe that, y'all.
And do you have any advice for anybody that, you know, is thinking about getting into some dirt that's never been up the road before?
Man, you got to pick your battles in there. Yeah, you want your name in there, you want your respect, but at the end of the day, sometimes you got to ask yourself, man, is it really worth it? If you come in there with 4 years, 3 years, stab somebody up one time, they die. You got to ask yourself, man, what you trying to do? You want to go home, you want to stay in there. That's really what it is. One thing you can't get back in life is time, dog. You don't want to waste your motherfucking time, dog. The streets ain't gonna leave but two places, nigga, death or jail, nigga. I ain't dead yet. Nigga said I was dead. I've been to jail twice already, prison twice. And I ain't going back, man. I'm out here striving, man. It's hard out this motherfucker. But shit, y'all gotta stick to it, man. Stay positive and keep fuck niggas out your face, dog. Cause motherfucker don't motivate you to do good, dog. And try to bring the best out you, dog. A motherfucker don't give a fuck about it. Just cause people say they love you, dog, they actually what they want to see out of you, show you if they love you or not, man. That's just what it is.
That's real, now. That's real. Hey, bro, I appreciate you coming on the show, bro. You know I've been waiting to chop it up with you for real.
Man, you know that, man. We talk down there every day off this shit, so you already know I had to get on this motherfucking show with you.
You standing strong now. You on the right path. I salute, bro.
Man, we're gonna make it, nigga. That's on us, nigga.
Like I said, I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna holler at you, big bro.
I love you, nigga. I'm free. I ain't gonna bite. Nigga know what's up, man. I'm out here, man. Enjoying freedom, man. I love life. I ain't going back. I swear to God. With my brothers, my sisters. I ain't got no friends. I got family, man. That's all I need, man. I'm trying to told you. For real, dog.